It's good, YouTube. You know who it is. It's your boy, Neon Diamond 101, back again, man. Feels crazy to say that again. How all you guys been doing? It's been a while. It's been like 8 months, 6 months, whatever. So as you can see by the title, is Degrassi dead? Now before I get into this video, kind of one of the things that got me quote-unquote viral was my old school Degrassi rants, which have been deleted because they were on my crappy webcam when I was in college. And over the years, it's been so much fun, making all these, top 5 this, top 10 that. My favorite, episode recaps. I remember season 2 or season 3, where I think US got, like, the episodes earlier, before Canadians got them. And when I was doing recaps, like, everyone came rushing to my channel like, oh, this is so awesome, like, just coming to get spoiled and, get my takes on everything. So that was really cool. And, just, breaking down finales and, making new friends. And it's just been such a fun time. And I guess YouTubers always kind of, like, have this story of, like, why they've taken hiatuses. Like, for me, I've always kind of wanted to make better content, but I never really knew what I wanted to do. I've always been kind of like that multi-channel where I have like food reviews, alcohol reviews, if you guys remember. I talk about different TV shows. I talk about life things, movies. So I just talk about whatever I wanted to, but mainly focus on like TVs and stuff and, the odd food review here and there. But, out of curiosity, kind of curious what you guys would like to see moving forward. But let's get into this video. Is Degrassi dead? Now, it's obviously confirmed that Degrassi Next Class will not be coming back. I believe Netflix hasn't officially announced this, which is kind of weird, which kind of leads to speculation. Are they trying to, get Degrassi's, the rights of Degrassi from DHX? I believe they still have their rights or whatever. Whoever has the rights to Degrassi, I'm not even sure anymore. But it's fun because when Degrassi was canceled, I said that Degrassi would probably be gone for like 5 years and then like come back with like a new cast, new everything. It wouldn't be TNG, and this is before Next Class even happened. So like literally, I was thinking, everyone's gonna move on to bigger things, and then Degrassi will come back. Like Degrassi will not die. Degrassi is like one of those franchises like everyone knows about. Even if you literally watched like season 5 and you stopped watching, Degrassi will never die. But at the moment, Degrassi is gone, and it kind of sucks because I particularly enjoy like Miles' character. I feel like the actor's really good. I forgot his name, sorry. Eric Osborne, I think. Yeah, I know these things, I just can't. It's been a while. The whole him and Lola thing, I kind of hate how they kind of, like, forgot all about that after it happened. I mean, I get it, because, like, the smaller amount of episodes. But when I think of Degrassi, I honestly think of, like, the Jimmys, the Spinners, the Emmas. And, I still remember, like, that episode when JT died, and I was like, what? And I'm thinking, like, there's no way they're gonna kill JT, like, and then I'm like, wow, like this show's deep. And I know, like, Degrassi isn't like one of those shows like Skins where like everyone dies. I mean, like, not everyone dies in Skins, but you know what I mean. But it's kind of like one of those situations where it's like they're not afraid to kill characters, and it kind of like makes you reflect on, wow, this show is not afraid to go there, as we all know Degrassi goes there. But I was kind of like wondering like what sticks out to you in Degrassi land, and like what are like some of your favorite moments? What are some things that you particularly remember that made you feel good, or made you feel bad, or made you feel scared, or whatnot? Maybe it's like a character that you liked, a character that you disliked. I know my old pal Steve Trowbridge. I'm not sure if you're still subscribed, Steve. I know you've evolved the channel. I really enjoy your content, by the way, and I'll definitely hit you up for that podcast. Your Anision stuff is hilarious, and you really dive deep into a lot of stuff, like real stuff, not like the whole like, hey, let's talk about Logan Paul, or hey, let's talk about Fortnite, or hey, let's talk about blah 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 for the 15 billionth time, or these rights or these rights. You kind of just do whatever you want. So sorry for that tangent. I'll have a link to Steve's channel down below. But yeah, Steve, one of my good old YouTube pals that I've one of the many that I've made over the years. Is not a fan of Drew Torres, and for me, I understand that, but I actually enjoyed Drew Torres just because I feel like his character, the manipulative aspect of him, it's just like humorous because he's such an idiot. Like he makes the same mistakes over and over again, and it's like, Drew, you don't learn anything. And it's funny because, like with writers and stuff, you kind of like, oh, the writers could have done better with Drew, but I think we all know a Drew Torres in our lives, and you might be Drew Torres yourself. I think for me, I wouldn't say I was a Drew Torres, but I feel like I can relate to Drew Torres a lot, especially in high school. And it's funny because like when I started these Degrassi rants, I was early 20s, and I'm getting there. I'm like mid 20s now, and so but I still enjoy the show, and I don't know, like I'm not someone who feels like, oh yeah, I'm too old for Degrassi or whatever, but it just kind of sucks how next class didn't really work out. I know of random people who I talk to, I feel like that maybe whether they're like casual fans or like really like Degrassi from day one, they told me that Degrassi Next Class was cheesy and corny. And when you look at like watch an episode of TNG and then watch Next Class, and I'm talking about like TNG like season 5 or 4 or 3, whatever, like the early ones, not like season 10ish, or actually I guess there was I forgot what TNG ended, and then they kind of like framed it as Degrassi. I don't know, but whatever. Like the season 9, 10, whatever, that wasn't like vintage Degrassi for me. And I think Degrassi, whatever it takes, I know I can make it through. It's just about a bunch of kids going through some stuff, and not only the kids, but the parents, the teachers. It's kind of like a sandbox. Like when you think of like The Walking Dead, oh, they have to survive zombie apocalypse, they have to kill zombies. You think of Lost, they're on an island, they have to escape. You think of Game of Thrones, a whole bunch of people in the struggle, trying to get the Iron Throne. And but there's like a whole bunch of like side stories of people and their goals and like trying to survive and this and that. But I think for Degrassi, what makes it so unique is just like it's literally the school, Degrassi. That's the name, Degrassi. The next generation, the next class, junior high, whatever, whatnot. Degrassi is just based on the school, the town, whatever it is, in Canada, based on these characters, and we kind of just watch what they go through. And I think why we like Degrassi a lot is because, I guess like in the later seasons they tried to, but it wasn't really focused on like storylines. It was more like character driven. Like these characters would grow and become. I mean, like think of like Spinner, like before, like him just being like this, emo-ish, jackass, and then for his growth, cancer and everything. When you look at Peter, you look at Darcy, Christian girl, and then what she went through, and then kind of like evolving from that. Like even like JT and Liberty, like JT was like so like insecure about himself, and then like he reaches a point where he's like the stud. I mean, not like that the school stud, but he was like more confident about himself, and like not that insecure kid who's like getting penis bumps. Do y'all remember that? I remember that the same thing. I remember like when I first watched Degrassi, and like he like was hooking up with about to hook up with Manny, and like he had this penis pump. I'm like, what the hell is that? But like yeah, that was funny. But I don't know, like Degrassi's made me happy, it's made me sad, and it's a show I enjoy talking about, but since it's been off, I haven't really talked about it, and I guess that kind of goes back to my earlier question, like what kind of content would you like me to talk about? I could even like go back to like my older like rants just talking about life or whatnot, but I don't know. I've always kind of like wanted to come back to YouTube, but I didn't really know what to say or do. Because like I guess throughout my multi things, like the last thing that I was really consistent with was Degrassi stuff. So I do miss Degrassi, and I hope that does come back. but I am worried because it could come back worse than what we remember. Like it could like ruin the dynasty. I mean, I don't know. Whatever happens, whoever gets the rights to it, because obviously this day and age, I feel like Degrassi is still needed. You know, like there's so much going on in the world. Like just that enjoyment of like looking into high school, and like we've all been to high school, or we've all been to like primary school, whatever it's called for other people. And I think just like that adolescent, journey, that adventure, that growth, it like really like resonates with a lot of people because we can all relate to when we're a lot younger and like not the same people that we are now. And so yeah, I don't think Degrassi's dead. I think he'll come back, hopefully stronger. Hopefully on Netflix. I mean, I don't know, but like, because it was fun to like binge episodes. But then like, I think back to the old Degrassi when it was like fun to like wait every Friday. It was on, or Thursday. It was like on the end or something. I remember every week Degrassi, and then when they changed it to novella episodes like every day, that was still fun because I was like, this is fun. Like I was just chilling in summer. I believe I was in high school, I think, or something like that. I just distinctly remember chilling, windows open, enjoying the breeze, Degrassi every day of the week, and it was fun. Were the episodes as vintage as and as good as the past few seasons, like season 5, 6, 7? I wouldn't say they were, but it was still different. It was still fresh. So the novella episodes kind of brought something different. And obviously, next class you can binge it in like one night. And it was really hard because like I would do reviews, but I'm like I don't want to binge all the episodes and like do reviews because that wouldn't be authentic. So it was hard to like watch one episode at a time on Netflix. But yeah, is Degrassi dead? What do you guys think? Do you guys still care about Degrassi? Do you guys still care about me? I'm just kidding. I've always, I don't know. I've always been someone who's enjoyed YouTube. Like I said, in like previous videos, I'm still around watching videos, watching a whole bunch of YouTube. I still love YouTube. I just haven't really posted a lot. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Degrassi's future. And like I said, any suggestions on future videos would be awesome. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Let's hope Degrassi comes back soon so we can all talk about more teenage drama again. Peace.